before, um, Aubrey expressed to me and a couple others. I mean, because what was said about her child, and I was
Yeah, but
thinking
what
I would
about
be
what was
upset
said about
about
my
that
child?
too.
What was
I mean,
said about my child? What about my children? But since it's Skip, no one gives a fuck about my kids. No one
And
gives
I
a fuck
thought-
what's said about my kids, right? My
thought
kids are a
someone-
blunt, but my kids are a joke to everybody on this fucking
Aubrey's
app.
not innocent. Aubrey's not innocent. She has said things about Skip's kids after the fact. So that's what I understand is why is it poor Aubrey? Why is it poor Aubrey?
If that were me, I would be upset too. And I know Aubrey would have my back on it. So I'm going to have hers on it. You know what I mean? I never thought in that moment. So the second time I went live and you came back in, I said that to you, and I never thought it was humiliating to you. I thought you would understand, which is why I reached out to you today in private message and explained myself and was
After I said something, after I had to say something.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were upset, Skip. I didn't until Aaron told me. So, I told you in the message, think this is something you guys can work out, but I got to have my team's back. I would want them to have mine, and they would. So I think this is something that both of you guys can work out because you've done it before. When you're in the heat of battle, harsh things are said, hurtful things are said.
You want to know something? Planty and Aubrey and all of them come into my lives under troll accounts. They talk all shit. MLF talks all shit. But when I say something back, I'm in the wrong. How does that make sense?
I don't know about the whole
No,
thing.
answer that.
What happened with you guys?
Does that make sense?
I just know.
Does that make sense to you? That they can come into my life and talk shit, but when I talk shit back to them, I'm the bad guy. How is it always? I don't know. I
don't even know really what was said back and forth between you guys. I only know the part that was said about little Strawberry. And honestly, that bothers me, what was said. As far as what was said to you, I don't know.
Yeah, you know what bothers me?
I wasn't there and I haven't heard it.
What bothers me is CPS getting threatened every single day, all day long by Aubrey Strawberry, or calling the cops on me by Aubrey Strawberry, or what the fuck vile shit Planty said to me about me or my children. No one gives a fuck about that. It's only what Sheena cares about when it comes to Aubrey, or Bree, or Gypsy, or Christy Blanchard, or Mia, or Mia's boyfriend. No one gives a fuck about anybody else on this app, because that's your team, right? You guys don't defend what's right. You defend the fucking narrative you want to have.
But you know what's wild?
I don't agree with that.
The difference between me and y'all is I stand up for what's right no matter who it is.
2 months
no matter
ago,
who the fuck it is.
Bree does that too, and at personal cost many times.
Bullshit.
Hold on.
Bullshit.
Let me say this. 2 months ago, Aubrey was willing to drop you for festering fancy. No questions asked. We all saw it on her post. She said, bye, Sheena. I can't do this anymore because you weren't going to accept festering into the circle. So that is what just baffles me, is that you literally publicly humiliated Skip over somebody that would drop you over an AI image. Okay, go, Sabrina.
You purposely did this on fucking purpose. There's no excuse. You disrespected Aaron. You went against what she fucking said. You disrespected Skip. You disrespected the whole Discord. This is fucking bullshit. You can say, oh, I own up to my shit and I shouldn't have done that. You already knew. So your plan for this was fucking chaos and to cause mass fucking issues.
I know that was not my plan.
Hold on.
I agree with the fact that I shouldn't have done it. I should have known better. Lord, I don't even know why I did that. My regret in it is hurting Aaron and causing Skip any grief over it because I don't understand that. Like, if somebody fucks up, that's them. That's not me. So why would I have to be the one to pay for that? I don't understand why Skip's getting any grief over it.
Can someone unblock Kelsey, please? Can we not block Kelsey, Lumi, Hey How, or She Shed from this live, please? If one of my mods can unblock them. Bree, I want to address Bree because I saw something in the comment.
I was also told that Jen got blocked.
Can someone unblock Jen, please?
I've already unblocked Jen.
Okay. I want to address Bree because I saw something in her comment or the comment she made. You're grouping all of us together. That's what you did to me, though, right? That's what everybody on this app did to me, right? You guys attacked all my friends. You attacked Sabrina. You attacked Laura. You attacked Shani. You attacked Michelle. You attacked Christy, Witten. You attacked Danny, Jim. You guys attacked everybody that was so-called my friend or in my Discord, right? You grouped all of everybody together with me. You called all of them racists. You called all of them doxers. You said everything about me, and you included them into it. So how does that make sense? It's okay to not group you guys. It's okay to not group you guys when it's your narrative, right? When it's y'all on the chopping block, it's okay. It's okay not to group you guys because you guys are your own individual people. What?
Who are you talking to, Skip?
Bree. You guys sit here and say everybody's responsible for their own actions. No, I did not see your comment before that, Bree. Would you like to come up on the panel?
I never called you a racist, Skip. Never.
Would you like to come up on the panel? Because I can't, your comments aren't coming through.
I never talked about Sabrina or whoever else you named. I don't even know them like that.
Oh, I didn't see it.
I didn't call them doxers or any of that shit. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I just
sent you a...
sent her an invite.
You have an invite.
Bree requested. She requested, she said.
It doesn't, it just says,
hold on 1 second. I gotta mute for 1 second, but hold on. I have to let my dogs out. I just got here and I just forgot they were in the room and they're going crazy. So let me just, I promise I'm right 1 second. Because I'm definitely being misunderstood in the comments, so that's why I wanted to come up here. 1 second. Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna start from when I first came in here. I came in here because I didn't, first of all, I didn't even know. I slept all day mostly, and then I've been at Walmart, and then I came on and I was like, what the hell's going on? I had no idea that any of this happened. Let me make that clear. I do not go in the CTW anymore. Yeah, so I did not know that any of this was said or done, okay? I didn't understand why it was done, any of that. I'm learning this as I go. That's for number one. For number two,
hold on. I just want to say I never said you knew about this. So
no, I'm not saying that.
I know.
I'm not saying
I don't want you to assume that I knew all of you guys knew Sheena was doing this. No, Sheena did this, I think, on her own.
Yeah. So, and what I came in here is because despite how I feel about Michelle or not feeling about, like, I mean, it is sad, like, to see. And I was just confused on why. Like, I know that Sheena shouldn't have done that. And then I just felt like she was still being questioned up here about certain things. And I just feel like, this is something that is, I just saw her being like, this, it's something hard for her to talk about. Shit. Okay, sorry, my mom clicked that. Anyway, so I just felt for the girl. So that's why I was like, why are we even talking about this? And then you kind of went off and you was like, well, Sheena, like, I'm not saying Sheena was right either. Like, I was genuinely just saying.
I'll explain why we decided to go on this live. Michelle, we wanted to address it before anybody else went live or anybody else made a video or anybody else decided to come on this app and talk about it. So that's why I went live. So, can you guys hear me?
Hope for Healing and Advocacy. Shut up. Bree is clean. Get a life.
Can you guys hear me?
So, okay, now,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am.
Get a life.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
So I didn't think Michelle was gonna come up on here. But we did come on here because we all know, Bree, how the CTW works. When people get information, it's all on so many different lives, so many different videos, stories, and I didn't want to talk about this a week from now. We wanted to address it now, and then it's got to this point now, which.
Right, I get that, and get that. I guess I was confused on why, like, I understand why you came on here, but the only reason I was in, like, you don't have to explain this to me, or you don't have to even answer. It was more like not even like a question to be answered. Like I was just like, wait, why are we questioning her about evictions or anything else? Like I don't know. I just feel like obviously whatever. I don't even know the situation. That's why like I probably don't have any business even asking that question. Like I just fell for her in the second. That's all. I just saw her getting upset and people questioning about her finance or whatever y'all were questioning her about, or whoever Laura, I think the person was. Nothing against you, girl. I don't even know you.
No,
I was just
the reason why is because of all the stuff that Michelle has said on this app to everybody.
okay.
The lies, that I mean, I wasn't aware of it at the time. I am now. You know, there's a lot of things that she needs to be held accountable for, and she's aware of that. That's why, like, the eviction in Florida, like, she didn't own that home, and it's nobody's business. It's not a big deal, but she made it a big deal when it happened. She made it a big deal when Kelsey was getting evicted. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that. I just, to be honest, when I came in here, I just saw somebody, like, I know how it feels to have your shit, like, on display, and I was just like, what's going on, you know? Like, I was just like, why are we doing this? Like, why are y'all questioning her? Whatever. I wasn't, like, trying to come at anybody. I just want to make that clear. Like, I don't, like I said, it's probably not even my business. I don't know anything about it, but I just saw someone, like, you know, and that's it. I was just having a little bit of empathy, you know? And then, as far as what happened the other night, I was actually, and this is not me not like, look, I love Sheena, and she knows. I don't even have to explain this because I think she's anything I say, I think she's gonna understand why I say it, whatever. But the other night when I was in the live and she said that, I actually wasn't expecting her to say that because I've seen her in lives with Erin, with you on there, so I didn't think that she would say. But I didn't know that Aubrey had went to her the day before. I didn't know any of that. Okay, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not saying I don't support how Aubrey feels, but I definitely would have never done it publicly. And so, like, when you were like kind of like going off a little bit ago, like about me, like that's what I mean by separating. As in, as much as you might not think this, I don't try to group. If somebody specifically does something to me, like I specifically will say that person. I don't try to say all of y'all. Of course, y'all comes out. I mean,
I'm just
people say y'all.
overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed.
I know. That's why I'm not, and that's why I wanted to come up because I'm really not like trying to fight with anybody. But that's what because I would have done it privately. And as far as like your intentions on, you know, being kind recently and like like I've never ever expressed like what I think your intentions are. Like, to be honest with you, that didn't really cross my mind. Like, there's a lot of people that have been so terrible to me that have recently messaged me and showed kindness to me, and like I'm not going to be like, oh, but what about this time you did this? Like, you know, like
I've always reached out to you when there was some serious shit going on.
No, I know that. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't, and everyone's different. So I'm not judging anybody, whether they're on in my group, whatever you want to call it, or somewhere else. Like, if that's what they do is they'll question, like, that's just not me. It doesn't mean I'm doing it right or wrong, but I just like, I just, maybe, I don't know. I have a soft spot in my heart for a lot of different things. And, maybe I'm gullible. I don't know, but I tend to accept kindness very easily. Like, I'm a very forgiving person. So, I just, the reason I came up here is it's not to be like, don't group me with Sheena. It's not about that. It's just like, I genuinely, like, I just didn't know why you were, I don't know, you just said you were overwhelmed, but I didn't like, I would have went to you private about that. I would have never done that with all those people in there. Like, and I don't think that Sheena's intentions were to embarrass you either, but you see me, I automatically felt like, oh my God, that probably felt, because I get like that. You can even ask all of them, all my mods and stuff. I'm like the person, like I will back out of the entire app during like awkward moments like that because like I just don't even want to be there because it's just overwhelming for me. With other people, they could just do that shit. And me, and I'm like, oh my God, why did this just happen? Like maybe we should have done this differently. Like my anxiety just takes over me. So like I don't agree with the way that happened. So I just want to make that clear, like, because I don't know, and I don't think anybody should be grouped with anybody. And I never ever once, like, when it comes to the racist stuff, and that's a whole different topic, like, it hits really close to home for me. And there are things that were said by you that did hurt. It hurt me for other people, you know? And like I said, that's a whole different conversation. So, but that doesn't mean I didn't accept your kindness. Like, you know, like I never was like, Skip, get the fuck, you know, like I replied back to you and I messaged you back. Like, I'm never gonna, I don't know. I just know that people, I mean, I've had people this past week, like reach out to me that, I mean, literally 2 weeks ago was saying like just some horrible shit about me, but sometimes like in moments when things happen, like you're just able to see something differently for a moment, even if you may not agree with other things. So like, I never once saw you being kind to me as like a way, like, and now a lot of people might think that, but I never thought about it. I'm not saying I think it or don't think it. I just never thought about it. I just was thankful that you were kind. It was just that simple for me. So I don't know. I just don't want to be dragged into like, I mean, I don't want to be dragged into something that I didn't do. Like, I have enough going on. That's all. Like, I just didn't, you was coming at me in the comments, and I just want to come up to clarify everything I was saying. Like, and I'm not even looking at the comments right now because I don't even care, because it's just, I just wanted to explain what my comments meant in the comments. Because, like, I think that I was being read wrong. And anyways, that's all really. Like, it's not even that much comments is all I'm saying. And I know that, yeah, I'm gonna ramble. I'm a rambler, so I'm just gonna shut up now.
No, it's all good. I'm very overwhelmed and very overstimulated with this. Like, this is Michelle. Like, this isn't just fucking. This is a big deal for me. Like, I'm like, this was my best friend. I was planning to move down to Florida with my family, to start building a life down there, and she was getting evicted the entire time. Like, that's what bothers me. I don't care.
I understand.
I don't give a shit about her felonies. I'm hello. Hello. I don't give a shit about nothing. I don't care about anything. I literally just, if she would have just told me the truth from the beginning, I wouldn't be in this situation. I would have lied for the bitch. That was my best friend.
I mean, Therese, whatever. You saying lies, Brie. I have no idea what I'm lying about. But anyways, yeah, no, I know that's got to be hard. And so yeah, when I came in here, I was like, why are we even doing this? It wasn't even like I just saw somebody upset, and it was like personal things, and I was just yeah. So like, it wasn't to come after anyone like, how dare y'all do this to her? Like, it was more like I had no idea that any of this happened. Like, I literally got on the live. I mean, like, was starting to watch the live, like, shit, like, not even, I don't even know how long ago, not even 40 minutes ago. I was just asking questions. I was confused.
I think too, and this is not to sugarcoat it, but in the CTW, this moment came and went, and everybody had moved on to a different conversation. I think this live is giving it more attention than even happened then. And I think this live now may generate more coming from it, if that makes sense.
Well,
I think this gave it way too much attention, and now is when people are going to start digging and doing what they do,
But at least it's Skip's story now, and it's not a third party story.
I wanted to come on here. And because we all know how the CTW works with these bitches. These bitches get on panel and they want to run their mouth. And then by the time, God forbid, Michelle goes into a live, they're going to call her out on it. We all know this. We all know how these hoes work in CTW. That's what they do. They hold on to information. So, and it's not just Michelle's story. So yeah, I'm telling it.
Well, I can tell the chick in the comments. I have said I did it. I shouldn't have done it. It was messy. My regret is hurting Aaron and having backlash on Skip, which I still don't understand. But I guess that's how people are. Like, when I heard she was being harassed over it, I'm like, why? Why the fuck is she being harassed over something someone else did just because they are associated by friendship or whatever?
It's because a lot of the things that Michelle would say on live or Michelle would talk about was a lie. And I openly defended it. I openly defended saying, that bitch doesn't rent her house. What the fuck are you talking about? She doesn't rent her house. I literally, and the whole time she was. So, I don't know. I'm a fucking idiot, I guess. I don't know.
Anyone in the CTW will find a way to be able to attack you. That's the reason that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
is because they don't like Skip, and they found something to use against. I mean, that's just how it goes with anybody they don't like.
I think you know, I can with my full chest, and I'm not making any excuses whatsoever. I think what bothers me the most is fucking Aaron has rode hard for me at dawn. We've been together through a lot of shit. That's between me and her. And so if I've hurt you in any way, Aaron, that's probably what's killing me the most. And then secondary from that would be you getting any backlash, Skip. That was never my intention. I don't know. I just do stupid things. Sometimes that was a stupid thing to do.
You lost it all over the CTW. A
Yeah,
bunch
that
of
was just
people who thrive off of watching people get hurt and they laugh about it. That's what they wake up and live for.
And I think too, if you want to take anything out of there and you run with it, you should own it and just full chest it, you know? Just own your shit. I own my shit.
Thanks, Bree. So yeah, that's where we're at.
I can't say it enough, Joanna. I was being fucking messy. That's as honest as I can be. I don't like Michelle personally, and I was just being messy as fuck. And gossiping. I don't know how much more honest I can be.
So, is there any questions? Does anybody else want to come up on the panel?
I have a question.
Yes.
Stacy keeps saying something about a phone call in the chat. What is she talking about? I've seen it like a bunch of times and I've asked, but she didn't respond to me.
It was a voice message that I left in CTW. It wasn't a phone call.
I think she was talking to Michelle though, because she kept tagging Michelle saying, "Why did you lie about the phone call?"
She's not talking about the voice chat you said in CTW. I think she's talking about a phone call. Let me.
I believe a phone call between her and Michelle
It's a
and
situation.
maybe a few others.
Hey, how just said in here, it's a situation. Old call.
Okay. An old call.
Oh,
She said it multiple times, so I was just wondering.
the Stacy call. In Stacy's Discord, the recording or the one Witten had played out.
Oh, okay.
That's what she's talking about.
I accepted hey.
I did.
Because
that was me. I was washing dishes. My hands were wet. My bad. I don't drink for that. By the way. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Sorry, I couldn't hear. No, she's asking about our phone call, the one that got leaked by Witten. But Michelle's no longer here, and we can't find Witten. Oh, Stacy said she's almost home. She'll probably want to come up here.
Witten released a phone call?
Oh, yeah. She got nerve, I'll say that much. And she used my ass. She used me.
No, it was.
Witten's here.
Are you not talking about when she was in the voice call?
Yeah, when she used me as a fucking proxy. Where's Hay? I'm so worried about Hay. What the fuck's wrong with me? Why are we worried about Hay? What did I miss? And then she snaked my ass.
Witten's here. She's here.
Yeah.
In the chat.
Hi,
Witten's
Witten.
here.
What was that, dude?
Witten
Now that I've got you all here, I hope you guys tune into our podcast.
Oh, yeah, nothing. Crickets.
The link's in my bio. The YouTube link's in my bio.
Go subscribe.
Yeah, since we're all plugging shit, let me plug my art.
Whitney, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I ain't hearing you.
All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there she goes.
All right, there we go. You're talking about where I saw you go into She Shed's hidden Discord that you and I, neither one of us knew why it was even happening. And then I saw you go in there. You came in the voice chat twice with tears in your eyes, and I didn't know what was going on. And we were wondering if we had lost you to two-facedness or what. And then we found out the truth. What else do you want to know, bitch? Because you're not going to call me a fucking liar.
No, hold on.
Wrong. I started crying on my live because I was having family issues. Butterfly saw it and let Skip know that I was upset. I shut the live down. I also had 3 family members contact me after that because my personal life doesn't get brought to social media. I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you, by the way. I don't... And then Stacy didn't have a private Discord. It wasn't hidden. Everybody got invited, and that whole argument started was because 3 or 4 people didn't get invited. Actually, like a shit ton of people didn't get invited because Stacy got nailed as spam. So tell me again. And then we were in a group chat that was the main general chat on Stacy's Discord, which was also not a secret. So again, no secrets. Thank you for calling me a bitch, by the way.
At that time, it was a secret. You hadn't even told Skip or anybody about it. They did not even know about it. It was a secret.
Yes, I did, because I got muted in the server because they thought I was the mole. Michelle, Skip, and I all talked about it in the freaking group chat.
Yeah,
Skip,
will you
did we
just
not talk
tell
about
them
it?
exactly how
Skip.
it went down so they can stop
Skip.
calling me a liar?
Did we not talk about it? Skip, did we not talk about it?
And what was the group? I'll just pull up the messages. Was it the Goonies?
Skip, can you go ahead and let her know how it all went down so that way I can stop being called a liar?
Witten reached out to me.
Nobody called you a liar, Witten. I just said you used me as a proxy.
Because I really was worried about you, chick. I really was. I swear to you I was. I saw the tears in your eyes and everything. I actually did like you. I'm sorry that you think that's not true, but it is.
Okay, hold on.
I appreciate that. Appreciate it.
Okay, hold on. So, I'm just gonna go back to what I remember from the very beginning with Stacy's Discord. And Hay can jump in, Witten can jump in, Sabrina, whoever needs to jump in, the panel's open. So, I'm just gonna let Stacy up, and then I'll leave a spot for Michelle because Stacy would like to talk to Michelle. I don't know if she'll come back up here. I don't know. So this is what happened.
Hello. Hi everybody.
So this is what happened. I come onto my Discord, and I found out that Stacy had some kind of she made her own Discord or whatever. I messaged Stacy about it. I asked her, I was like, it's kind of a little sneaky, whatever. Well, then Hay left. Hey, why did you leave? I forget. What happened?
I got muted because apparently everyone thought I was the mole. But that's when I came in.
We all thought Hay was running back and telling Stacy stuff because someone in Stacy's Discord said that Hay had her own art channel and Lumi and all of this was planned out ahead of time, stuff like that. So I guess I muted Hay or someone muted Hay. So when she realized
I still don't know, but it doesn't matter. What I'm saying is...
Hold on.
Hold on, Skip. Can I ask you a question, Skip?
Yes.
Who told you that Hay had an art channel in there?
Oh, Stacy, I don't remember. I can go back through all my messages.
I did, probably verbally, because I was admitting how I did like your Discord and I liked the things that you had going on, and it actually caught me off surprise when y'all started talking the way you did. So actually, I probably did verbally.
No.
Unless she has it by somebody else.
No, it wasn't Witten. Witten didn't tell me anything until there was shit talking. That was... That was the only time I think Witten really.
I never brought Skip in until that phone call where I picked up my other phone, called Skip, phoned a friend, got her to listen to me because I was at work, didn't have time to remember everything y'all were saying. So I just let her hear it from the horse's mouth herself, and she did. And so Skip actually heard more than I did. So there's
And
that.
it wasn't anything bad.
Hold on. Well, Christy told me about your Discord. Like I said, there's a lot of people that was talking about it, not just Witten. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to remember like who told me what, who, what. So Hay left because when she realized she couldn't talk or comment, she left. And then after that, I guess is when Witten came into play.
Yeah, because we were all in there trying to figure out the freaking Austin Drummond case, and then shit hit the fan. Real good time. Not put me through fucking hell for like 3 months. I'm just barely clearing up from the fucking rash of that. God damn.
Hey, Sabrina, let me ask Sabrina a question. Sabrina, do you remember me, you, Michelle, I think Lumi, we were in the hidden chat and I mentioned opening up a Discord for true crime?
Honestly, I really don't.
Okay, because you said you would help me with it.
I don't remember that. I was also in the hospital on death's door.
I remember that. So it wasn't a secret Discord. There were certain people that I wasn't going to invite, and Michelle was one of them.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't.
Can I please remind Hay, please, me and Hay, we were in Skip's Discord talking, and you and I were talking, and I had mentioned, hey, what's up with the member making a new Discord? And I never dropped the name. And then you jumped in and you're like, yeah, what's that about? And then you dropped She Shed's name, and you and I were both confused as to why there was this Discord that Skip and Michelle never knew about. That's the secret I'm talking about. Do you remember that conversation,
clearly
Hay?
Yeah, I do actually, and clearly it was no secret because I was just invited at the same time you were. So if I'm asking for the same information that you are,
let me rephrase my sentence. Secret from Skip.
It wasn't a
from
secret, Witten.
Skip.
She got hit as spam in the Discord. She got nailed as spam.
I didn't even know how to set up a damn Discord. And the minute I started inviting people, it flagged me as a fucking bot.
That's what it was, a bot. I'm so fucking internet illiterate. I ain't the one to be asking about Discords. We'll start there. Just like when Skip said, when I got muted, I didn't know I couldn't fucking communicate back and forth. So if I can't talk to the homies, I'm gonna dip. Hello? And when I found out later what had happened, it was like, oh shit, well that sucks. And so yeah, it all kind of came to fruition. But what do you do at that point, Witten? Especially when I don't even want to fucking get into that portion of it, but it's like, especially when I
understand your feelings. They're wholeheartedly understood, but I need you to please understand me in return. As a new member to this Discord, learning it, everything was sounding perfect. It was great conversation up until you guys started talking bad. And at that point, I had no choice but to call Skip and say, look, I can't actually remember it. I'm not going to write it down. I'm at work, so sit on the other phone and listen to it yourself. I am so sorry that you ladies got caught up talking bad about that woman.
We weren't talking bad.
We weren't talking about her until you came in and asked about it.
I apologize that you got caught up the way that you did.
We didn't get caught up. We didn't get caught up.
Do you recall hearing everything you heard, correct?
I remember hearing everything. It's Sabrina.
Everybody that may have gotten the call was able to hear. Do you recall hearing what you heard?
Hold on.
Not registering.
While Sabrina is here,
but you guys are trying to backtrack.
Whitten, I want the floor a minute. Whitten, may I have the floor a minute? Because you have done enough damage. Sabrina, when we were talking on that call, I was not laughing at your situation.
No, you're talking shit.
No, you want to know what I was talking shit about? I was talking shit. May I speak? I was
Why? She
talking
fucking
shit
heard you
about
herself. She
Witten.
knows what
May
you
I
said.
talk? I was talking shit about Michelle because Michelle was so pissed off that she had to buy you and your husband food. And everything else, we can talk in private because it doesn't need to be brought up on this app. But there is nothing
She
bad
heard
or
you,
making
ma'am.
fun
She
of your
heard you
medical.
herself.
Witten, may I speak?
No, because you're not
Okay, then I'm going to
understanding. The
drop
lady
down
heard
because
her,
this
heard
isn't
you
going to go
herself.
anywhere.
Because you're not admitting that the woman heard your voice herself, and you cannot backtrack out of what you're saying. You're trying
I'm not
to gaslight
backtracking out of
everybody.
anything, and I told her the
no.
rest of it we can talk in private because I
Stacey
don't
doesn't-
think she wants it said on here.
No, Stacey. So Stacey is saying she's gonna say what she said about Michelle on here, obviously, but the shit that was said about Sabrina, she does not want to talk publicly on a public platform with 200 people. So I think if Sabrina's open, if Sabrina's
back in August,
okay, all right, then
I
I'll
was
just
on
let y'all
Death's
handle it.
Fucking Door. I'm sorry.
Nope, this is your guys' show. I'm just here to fucking hold Michelle accountable. That's all.
I couldn't hear what Sabrina said.
Back in August, I was on Death's Fucking Door.
Yep.
I was in the hospital 2.5 fucking weeks, 4 fucking surgeries, cut from hip to hip. I was filleted like a goddamn fucking salmon on Death's Fucking Door and went septic. I have been healing since. And also, I was out for 11 days and I had to go back in.
I know that.
I've been dealing with this shit ever since. I don't give a fuck.
But I didn't say anything bad about your
I heard the
medical.
phone call. I heard you all talking.
You heard
I
us
wasn't there.
You heard us discussing something that we thought was serious that you needed to bring to the nurse's attention. Am I correct?
What y'all were talking about had nothing to do with what I was dealing with.
That is what we were talking about.
You were talking about how Michelle fucking bought me and my husband dinner once out of the whole time I was up there.
That's what I'm saying. We had
And then you were
nothing
also-
against that.
Jamie was sitting there talking.
Sabrina,
Jamie was sitting there
Michelle was
talking
pissed
shit.
about that. That's what we
If she
were
was, I
discussing.
don't give a fuck.
Okay,
I'll
then it
send it
wasn't
back to
anything.
her.
It wasn't anything about you. It was about Michelle.
I heard you saying it. And I also heard
Yes.
Jamie talking shit.
I don't even think Jamie really said
Yes, she
anything.
was. I fucking heard her voice. I know
Well,
her voice.
you know what? You can take that out with Jamie, but I know what I said and I know what I was talking about.
Y'all still were talking about my medical shit behind closed doors with people that didn't even know I was in the fucking hospital on death's door.
So you're saying Lumi didn't know, Hay didn't know, and I didn't know?
Jamie didn't fucking know.
Who?
Jamie didn't fucking know who was in that call.
Jamie did know.
No, she didn't.
Yes,
I never
she did.
fucking told her.
Well, you might not have told her, but somebody did.
Yeah, y'all.
I
Obviously.
just to be fair, I was not there for that
I
conversation.
know you weren't, Hey. I know you
Well,
weren't.
I don't.
Or Hay wasn't.
I know you
I'm
weren't.
just.
That's
well,
why I didn't
okay.
say you.
Can I just say
Okay, let
something?
me
real
say
fast?
this. Maybe we discussed something that concerned us that we shouldn't have, okay? And I will take accountability for that. That's on me. But I never said anything bad about you, Sabrina.
Can I just say something? I've had private conversation with Hey How, Lumi, Kelsey, and Stacy, and the conversation went good. And I don't know if they want to chime in on that. So maybe if Sabrina can have a conversation, private conversation, because not everything needs to be public. I think that's what a lot of people's issues is everybody wants to go public with shit, and I don't think it needs to be public.
I agree.
But hey, what's wrong?
Oh, I'm still trying to answer Witten's question. I don't know if y'all forgot it, but it's okay.
I did not.
Are you good? Are you guys good if I answer that really quick?
Yeah, go
Girl,
for
I
it.
forgot my own question. Please remind me.
Sorry, I just shifted real quick and I was like, all right, bye. So when you were asking about how the conversation escalated, we were not talking about what everything that got brought up until you had came in and asked why I left and what was going on. And so just to clarify, like, none of this conversation about hashing shit out had been brought up until you got in there because you didn't know what was going on, and that's when shit hit the fan. That's all I wanted to say. That's it.
Hey, I'll go ahead and say that for a majority of the bashing, you had dropped during my phone dying. Remember that? You dropped. You took
No.
the opportunity to drop out of the call when my phone died. When I replugged it back up, that's when the ladies were able to catch all the other ladies talking that you weren't there then.
I don't know if I would say as much as I would take the opportunity. I would go as far as I'm employed. Thank you, though. But yeah, I did. I left because some of us have to get up real early, and it sucks.
Exactly,
But-
Lumi. We
It's
were
okay.
all pissed.
It's okay.
saying.
I have always said, and they know you were not in that call, the Sabrina call. That one was the worst. You weren't part of that.
I heard about it later, and I just trying to collect it all together and to see how far it progressed really fucking sucked. But where we're at now in finding things out, just like Skip was saying, I'm gonna jump on that real quick. She had a lot of conversations with us because a lot of shit started to surface, and it left everyone